Hey guys, we're going to the San Diego Fair today. This is a first for us since we've moved down here. They're supposed to have some cow milking demonstrations and even some hands-on, like, I'll get to milk the cow, which will be really fun and useful since I have another announcement coming up at the end of this video. So we're going to take you with us. Well, that was a fun day.
It really, really was.
What was your favorite part?
The animals, obviously. Cows and the sheep, yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
It really is.
It's really interesting that you say cows because we wanted to talk to you about that. About a year ago, actually, I did a video saying that we were thinking about getting a dairy cow. And over the last 12 months, I've had quite a few of you ask, what about the dairy cow? In fact, just yesterday, someone asked that. And I want to tell you the story. So, yes, a year ago, I was just all in for having a dairy cow. But the problem was, I was the only one.
Yeah, kind of.
Emily and Noah just had no interest whatsoever. And so it took about 6 months. I was constantly studying, researching dairy cows, and then I started to realize that I had so much work to do around here and so many responsibilities on my plate already that if it was gonna be my responsibility, this cow, now is not a good time. Mm-hmm. Now, a year ago when we visited a ranch that breeds the kind of cow we want, mm-hmm.
We were able to talk to her and get a lot of questions answered and see the cows, and since this is nothing we've ever done before, we were able to make it a little bit more real for us of what we would have to do.
The responsibilities involved.
Yeah.
And so about 6 months after that, I was really invested in researching and doing all the legwork to figure out if this was the best type of cow, how this was all going to work. But still with no interest from these two, I slowly just kind of gave up on the idea for now. And, you know, you guys were asking about it. I didn't know what to say, so I just didn't say anything. And I was actually making new plans for our potential pasture area.
Until I got the email that the list we had put ourselves on for the cow that we were wanting was just born. And
you didn't have any interest before that?
I had a little bit of interest before that. I mean, I was slowly starting to like the idea of getting a cow, but I was kind of nervous because I wasn't sure, like, would it be all my responsibility? And if we were getting one that was already ready to be milked, that was a whole nother ball of wax that we were going to be getting ourselves into. So when we started talking about getting a baby, that we would just have to raise the baby for now and see how that's going, like a two-stepper. So we could have the baby, raise the baby, see how well we're doing, and then we could decide if we wanted to breed her and now start the milk process. That made me start to feel like I could handle this a little bit better.
And I couldn't believe my ears. I was like shocked.
Even Noah said he would go out there and help with the cow.
And I was just like, I can't believe what I'm hearing. I'm out of the mood for a moo, and now they're both talking about it.
Yes.
So the thing that Emily, many of you who maybe have dairy cows or know about them know that the best way to buy one would be a cow that's already in milk and has a calf. Well, for us who have never taken in care of any animal bigger than a small dog, that was really overwhelming. So I was like, I didn't know what to think about this whole thing. But when she said, okay, well, you know, we can get the baby, get the calf, train the calf to, you know, go in the stanchion, stand up, just everything that would need to be done to make her comfortable with milking. So that gives us, you know, time, no pressure, but time to raise this calf and really get to know the ins and outs of all of that before we jump into getting it bred, in milk, and all of that. Even though that's the goal.
Yeah, that would be the goal, to be able to get to that part. But it's kind of like easing it, training wheels.
Yeah. So we do a lot of dairy, and so we're not just getting a cow for a pet. That is something that, you know, it's an investment that's going to pay us back.
Yeah. Plus they're cute.
She's very cute. And you guys, we actually get to go see her this coming week. So if we are allowed to film it, we definitely will.
We do have pictures that if
We
we're
do
not
have
allowed
pictures.
to film
In fact,
it, we can
let's
show
put up
pictures.
pictures here.
You want to put up some
Put
pictures?
up a few pictures.
It's getting more real.
All right, so this is the calf and the mama. And
She was born the day after her anniversary.
she was.
So pretty cool.
And they're Dexter cows. And so I'm gonna do another video next week or at some point letting you know why we're leaning towards the Dexter cow, right? Well, why we're getting a Dexter cow. We were going back and forth between a couple of breeds, and this just happened to be the one that fits every bit of.
It ticks every mark that we would want for.
Checks every box.
Ticks every mark. Tick. No.
Checks every box.
Potato. No, but isn't it?
If you want to say that, I've never heard of that.
Checks every box. Checks every box of everything that we would want in a cow.
Yeah. And the reason that I was, you know, it kind of pulled me back in quicker is because this particular calf was born to the mama that we wanted it to be born from, because she had, Dexters are dual purpose, so milk, meat, and they're actually labor, like ox, they'll pull things. We don't need that, but never say never. But you want to get, if you're going to milk it, you want it to have a
good udders.
A good udder. And this one, the mama had an udder like a Jersey cow. And so we
never thought I'd be checking out udders and teats.
Yeah.
But here we are.
So that's why we wanted this particular one, because hopefully she passes that on to her calf, and that would be great.
So how are you feeling now?
Well, I'm nervous, just like starting any new adventure. But we've got time to prepare. We've got time to think.
But we don't get her until after Thanksgiving, so we have
sometime
time to
in
prepare.
early December. So we do have to prep the pasture. We don't even have a pasture right now. It's just kind of a ravine, but we have things to do. But we've got some time, 6 months or so. So anyway, this channel is going to start featuring videos for getting ready for a cow, in addition to all the other things we're doing. Like we needed one more thing, but that's just kind of how we are.
So hopefully you guys will join us on this journey. We are super excited.
So one more thing about the direction of this channel. I know in some past videos you wanted to see more of Emily. So if you'd like to see more of her, even videos without me, her, maybe in the kitchen. You guys all said you wanted her to make bread, and we're gonna have lots of dairy stuff to make now. So let me know in the comments. Would you like to see that?
And what would you like to see?
Yeah.
I'd like some ideas of what it is that I could do.
Because I will tell you, I almost renamed this channel. I seriously considered it because I'm looking around and I'm doing all these things and what we're putting out there, and I'm like, this is not homestead stuff. This is still garden stuff. It's just like behind the scenes garden stuff. And I never felt we had a homestead, even though we have chickens and rabbits. But I have to say, I think when you have a cow, you can you're a homesteader.
We are homesteading.
So we'll keep the name. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. We hope you're as excited about this as we are. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.